We would like to welcome you on Technological Briefings. This hour in perspective. Saudi Arabia inks $5.6 billion deal with Chinese EV brand Human Horizons. Let's explore this in more detail. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Investment has signed a $5.6 billion deal with Chinese electric car maker Human Horizons to collaborate on the development, manufacture, and sale of vehicles, the Saudi state news agency said in a statement. The agreement accounts for more than half of the more than $10 billion in investments signed on the first day of an Arab-China business conference in Riyadh on Sunday, in sectors spanning technology, renewable energy, agriculture, real estate, metals, tourism, and healthcare, among others. While the relationship between Saudi Arabia, the world's top oil exporter, and China remains anchored by energy ties, there has been a push to boost investments in non-oil sectors as part of the kingdom's diversification agenda. Part of the Saudi plan is to develop a domestic electric vehicle (EV) manufacturing industry. Human Horizons manufactures electric vehicles under the HiPhi brand in China. Chinese foreign direct investment into Arab markets stood at $23 billion in 2021, of which $3.5 billion as in Saudi Arabia, the Saudi statement said. Human Horizons said in March it would launch its premium HiPhi brand in some European markets this year as it looks to expand overseas. The views and opinions expressed herein are the views and opinions of the author, and do not necessarily reflect those of Nasdaq, Incorporated. At the forefront of future mobility, bringing together cutting-edge automotive products and next-generation manufacturing strategies with its HiPhi smart car brand, Human Horizons, HH, is transforming the automotive landscape, including in Dubai. HH is limiting environmental impact and practicing sustainability across several fronts, which foster global aims toward achieving net carbon zero initiatives. Founded in 2017 in Shanghai, China, HA is pioneering smart cities, smart roads, and with its HiPhi brand, established in 2019, smart cars. Already, the HiPhi X, an advanced all-electric SUV, outsold all Western competitors to become the best-selling premium SUV in China, which, from a brand just 4 years old, is unheard of. At a time of enormous investment into electrification and innovation, Human Horizons and HiPhi are considered the most technologically advanced in the space. Where traditional manufacturers might start with a physical platform and build the technology around it, HiPhi starts with the software to create the most connected car possible, and then perfects the physical characteristics. Top-tier suppliers are on board to work with HA and HiPhi on first-time technology deployments, including the creation of a bespoke luxury audio system with Meridian. HA's factories in China are one of the most advanced in the world, with more than 90% automation. It's a new kind of car and a new kind of car company, bringing together an experienced management team of traditional automotive specialists with experts in data, connectivity, autonomy, and artificial intelligence. The list of world firsts already used in HiPhi vehicles includes the first smart vehicle to utilize graphical programming interface to the ISD, intelligent signal display, and the first to include a Level 4 autonomous valet parking AVP system on a production vehicle. World first 5G V2X technology, a customizable immersive cockpit with AI creation capability, and much more. Even the process of production is among the most advanced in the world, with more than 90% automation. After a car is assembled, the vehicle-to-everything V2X technology, unique to HA, enables the HiPhi vehicles to drive themselves safely off the assembly line and park via the inbuilt Level 4 automated valet parking AVP functionality. Into the future features. Today, the HiPhi range includes the luxury 4-door coupe, HiPhi Z, and the luxury SUV, HiPhi X. Both usher in innovative ideas, software, and hardware, including the world's most advanced doors, each touch-free, independently controlled and fully automatic. To integrate intelligence and performance, the HiPhi OS system developed by GOE and the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155 car chip creates a next-generation human-computer interface. Amongst the many innovative features, HiPhi Z employs a smart onboard HiPhi bot mounted on an 8-way adjustable robot arm. The ISD intelligent interactive light on the side door of the car body interacts with the outside world through the light effect of flowing water. The car is also equipped with a true 3D smart cockpit created by Epic Games' Unreal Engine. Aligned with Dubai's green mobility initiatives and net zero ambitions, as a global logistics hub for transport, Dubai is actively overseeing its road transport emissions by turbocharging its green mobility solutions toward the Dubai Net Zero Carbon Emissions Strategy 2050. Electric vehicles, EVs, align with these efforts and offer multiple environmental advantages as compared to internal combustion engine, ICE cars, including less air pollution emissions, safer manufacturing risks, slowing climate change, and reduced waste through recycling and repurposing materials. And supporting these efforts across its key operating efforts, HiPhi is limiting environmental impact and practicing sustainability across several fronts. The conversion of pre-existing facilities reduces the use of physical resources, thereby reducing the company's carbon footprint. The lightweight hybrid aluminum steel construction and sustainable vegan leathers and recyclable materials of the HiPhi models add to their portfolio of sustainable EV products. Underpinning a smarter and more technologically sophisticated future and in sync with Human Horizons' broader goals, the HiPhi brand fits within the company's 3 Smart strategic blueprint, which supports the development of smart cities, smart cars, and smart transportation. As consumers shift their focus on more environmentally friendly forms of transport, KSA's EV market is starting to emerge slowly but steadily. Steered by initiatives that are focused on economic diversification and sustainability mandates, Saudi Vision 2030 aims at having EVs comprise 30% of the total cars in the capital Riyadh by 2030 and a pledge to reach net zero by 2060. A global shift toward electrification is metamorphosizing the automotive industry and ultimately will disrupt the entire supply chain for automotive components. According to a report on Automotive Insights by McKinsey & Co., critical components for autonomous driving like light detection and ranging, LiDAR sensors, and for radar sensors electrification, including batteries and electric drives, will likely make up about 52% of the total market size by 2030. Components only used in ICE vehicles, such as conventional transmissions, engines, and fuel injection systems, is predicted to see a significant decline to around 11% by 2030. Given this momentous shift, traditional component players will be compelled to quickly adapt in order to compensate for reduced revenue streams. HiPhi is ready to debut a new model at the Shanghai Auto Show, the HiPhi EI midsize SUV, which will target higher sales volumes and a lower price point. The new model will offer similar levels of functionality and technology at a reduced cost. The deal accounts for more than half of the $10 billion investment agreements that were signed on the first day of the Arab-China Business Conference. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Investment has signed a $6 billion SAR-21 million deal with Chinese electric car maker Human Horizons to set up an automotive research, development, manufacturing, and sales joint venture. The deal accounts for more than half of the $10 billion investment agreements that were signed on the first day of an Arab-China Business Conference in Riyadh across different industries, including technology, renewable energy, agriculture, real estate, metals, tourism, and healthcare. Prince Faisal bin Farhan bin Abdullah Al Saud, Saudi Arabia's Minister of Foreign Affairs, said the forum outlines methods for achieving mutual compatibility, exchanging experience, and launching new opportunities that enable growth and investment. Business-to-business deals that were signed on the sidelines of the event include a $533 million deal between the AMA Alula Company and Zhongwen International Group, Hong Kong, to build a factory to reduce iron ore and manufacture iron pellets for smelting plants in the kingdom. Saudi Arabia's ASK Group and the China National Geological and Mining Corporation inked a $500 million cooperation agreement to develop, finance, construct, and operate an Arabian Shield copper mining project. Mabani Al Safwa, China Gezhuba Group International Engineering Company, and Top International Engineering Corporation Arabia also signed a $266 million framework agreement to advance building construction in the country. Meanwhile, in addition to the deal with Human Horizons, Saudi Arabia signed several agreements, including a $266 million deal with Hong Kong-based Android developer HiPhi Technology to develop tourism and other apps. The Foreign Ministry also facilitated a $250 million deal between Saudi railway firm SABATO and Chinese state-owned rolling stock manufacturer CRRC to manufacture rail wagons and wheels in the Gulf state. Saudi Arabia's Ministries of Industry, Mineral Resources, and Chinese industrial manufacturer Sunda signed a $150 million deal to produce soda, chlorine and derivatives, chlorinated paraffin, calcium chloride, polyvinyl chloride, and related conversion products in the country. Meanwhile, the deals that were signed at the China Arab Forum come as Riyadh and Beijing have stepped up their bilateral relations beyond energy amid a push to boost investments in non-oil sectors. China's foreign direct investment in the Arab world totaled $23 billion in 2021, with $3.5 billion invested in Saudi Arabia. Last month, Saudi Aramco and Public Investment Fund, PIF, signed an agreement with Chinese steelmaker Baoshan Iron and Steel Company, Basteel, to build a steel plate manufacturing complex in Saudi Arabia. The steel production facility has a designed annual capacity of 2.5 million tons of direct reduced iron and 1.5 million tons of steel plate. Basteel will reportedly own a 50% stake in the joint venture, while Aramco and PIF will take a 25% stake each. Aramco, the world's biggest oil producer, agreed to acquire a 10% stake in China's oil refining giant Rongsheng Petrochemical for $3.6 billion in March, a deal that significantly expanded the energy giant's refining presence in the country. The oil company's refining venture in China, Huijin Aramco Petrochemical Company, also unveiled plans to start the construction of a major integrated refinery and petrochemical complex in China's northeastern Liaoning province in Q2 2023. Human Horizons automotive brand, HiPhi, announced its flagship xEV has completed TÜV SUD testing overseas to allow for the sale of the electric SUV in Europe. With a second model already making digitized waves in China and a third to be announced at the Shanghai Auto Show next week, Human Horizons will look to bring more of its HiPhi EVs to European markets in the future. Human Horizons Technology is a Chinese startup based in Shanghai that develops autonomous driving technology and manufactures luxury EVs under its HiPhi brand. A year after its official founding in 2017, Human Horizons launched its EV brand alongside 3 concept designs, one of which would become the HiPhi One SUV, which first caught our eye back in 2019. That SUV concept would eventually evolve into the company's flagship production model, the HiPhi X SUV, which began deliveries just over a year ago. The X was followed by the HiPhi Z, a digital GT EV designed with automatic ultra-wideband suicide doors, a wraparound star ring eyes delight curtain, and a robotic arm connected to the dash display. We should eventually see the HiPhi Z sold in Europe too, but for now, the focus is on the X SUV. According to Human Horizons, the HiPhi X EV has completed the approval and homologation process undertaken by HiPhi SUV, ensuring the Chinese-made SUV adheres to the necessary European standards and regulations. The process analyzed the HiPhi X's battery management system, chassis control, brakes, steering, plus ADAS features like park assist and radar-guided cruise control. Human Horizon states that HiPhi SUV not only successfully completed the crucial homologation for the HiPhi X, but did so in record time. HiPhi CTO and co-founder Mark Stanton spoke to the regulatory EV approval, receiving the necessary test reports from HiPhi SUV for the European vehicle approval is not only an important step forward in our carefully considered plans for launching in Europe, but it's also a reinforcement of the meticulous standards to which HiPhi products are engineered. European road safety standards are among the strictest in the world, and the homologation by HiPhi SUV confirms that HiPhi X meets these standards. While the automaker's immediate focus in the EU will be the HiPhi X, Human Horizons has already confirmed it intends to sell the aforementioned HiPhi Z in Europe as well. HiPhi states that further details of its European plans, including its initial launch markets, will be announced during the Shanghai Auto Show next week. That is also when we intend to see the official debut of HiPhi's third EV model, the HiPhi Y, which has been designed and engineered with global markets in mind. So we'd imagine that the upcoming model eventually makes its way to Europe as well. We are sure to learn more next week. In the meantime, here's some footage of the ultra-futuristic HiPhi Z GT. That's where we wrap things up for the time being. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.